Chapter 11. Second Training Avatar. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. Chapter 11. Second Training Avatar. Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios' Lin Xian began to move. His footsteps were very light and his movements were very small. Ordinary people could not tell. After a short walk, he was closer to Lu Luo. If he was in danger, Lu Luo could save him immediately. Lu Luo's behavior just now made him realize that this overseer was not as cold-blooded as the other overseers. She looked cold on the surface, but she was actually quite protective. Lin Xian began to wait for the opportunity. He watched as wave after wave of steel ants were killed and were about to be sent to the Door of Light. At this moment, the opportunity arrived. There was a wasteland reclaimer beside Lin Xian who was standing too close to the front. At this moment, he was killing to his heart's content and was gradually separating from the main group of wasteland reclaimers. The steel soldier ant that had used its huge jaw to consecutively cut down multiple wasteland reclaimers approached quickly. It was the one with the highest attributes Lin Xian had seen. Hiss. Hiss. The steel soldier ant pounced over like a bullet, and the huge jaw was about to cut the wasteland reclaimer in half. The wasteland reclaimer did not realize that he was about to die. The surrounding wasteland reclaimers gasped and shouted, "Get out of the way." Lin Xian's movements were even faster. He resolutely pushed away this wasteland reclaimer. "Be careful." His expression and actions were impeccable. He seemed as if he was doing it subconsciously and instinctively. Thump. The wasteland reclaimer was pushed away by Lin Xian and escaped from the attack range of the steel soldier ant's huge jaw. In his place was Lin Xian. Lin Xian made a frightened expression and subconsciously raised his arm to block. Some of the surrounding wasteland reclaimers had already begun to sigh and feel pity. Some people could not bear to look anymore and covered their eyes. District B Overseer, Yang Wei, also noticed this scene. He was first stunned before laughing coldly, "Foolish, in order to save others, you lost your life." Before he could finish speaking, the steel soldier ant was hit by the huge sickle and broke into two. The huge kinetic energy even sent the two halves of the steel soldier ant flying, almost approaching the Door of Light. "If you don't have the ability, don't bother saving other people." Lu Luo glared at Lin Xian, but her eyes revealed a hint of admiration. Most wasteland reclaimers were the type who would rather let others die than to risk their own. However, this Lin, what was his name again? He was quite special. Lin Xian hurriedly crawled up and hid behind Lu Luo, his face filled with fear. "Thank you, Sister Lu. Heavens, I actually survived." In that instant just now, he had already quickly touched the steel soldier ant's corpse and successfully possessed it. The wasteland reclaimer who had survived because of Lin Xian's push was crying as he looked at Lin Xian gratefully. "Little brother, I don't even know you, but you're actually willing to save me. I'm really touched." Lin Xian scratched his head. "Big brother, I only reacted subconsciously. I felt that I couldn't just watch you die." The wasteland reclaimers in District C were happy and harmonious. Yang Wei, who was not far away, felt like he had phlegm stuck in his neck and was unable to speak. "Damn, he survived." Yang Wei cursed. "Oh." Lu Luo looked up. The steel soldier ant that she had slashed into two actually pieced itself together and rushed into the Door of Light like a black lightning. "Strange, it should have been killed by me." Lu Luo frowned. "Am I seeing things? Or did the sickle just now not kill it completely?" It was common sense that demon beasts would die if they were killed. After careful consideration, Lu Luo believed that her attack just now was simply not powerful enough to instantly kill the other party. Without any more soldier ants, the remaining steel worker ants were unable to resist the ferocious attack of a large group of wasteland reclaimers. Some died and some escaped. After leaving behind a large number of corpses, they completely escaped back into the Door of Light. Lu Luo pointed at a few wasteland reclaimers and said, You, the few of you did well. You've all improved your status 1 star. If you want equipment or skill books, choose yourselves. When her white finger swept past Lin Xian, she also pointed at him. Although Lin Xian's performance was inferior to the stronger wasteland reclaimers, Lu Luo still had a good impression of him for sacrificing his life to save another. Lu Luo waved her hand and left alone, returning to her single dormitory. Clean the battlefield. Go and rest after you're done. I'll give you the rewards tomorrow. Lin Xian and the wasteland reclaimers in District C cleaned up the chaotic environment and then returned to their beds. The others quickly fell asleep due to exhaustion. Lin Xian also looked like he was sleeping on his back, but in fact, he was very energetic and had been looking at the Steel Soldier Ant's point of view. Now, he had 3 points of view. One was his main body, the other was the gold-swallowing lizard, and the other was the Steel Soldier Ant. Lin Xian felt that looking at the point of view of his training avatar felt like he was watching a movie. For example, now, the Steel Soldier Ant was currently following the winding path into the ant nest. All the Steel Soldier Ants had encountered along the way and the Steel Soldier Ants that were smaller than him would touch it with their antennas to express their reverence. A few minutes later, the Steel Soldier Ant led the other soldier ants to attack other ant nests and began to fight the other demon ants in another demon ant nest. That's right. There were more than one type of demon ant in the demon ant nest. These few different demon ants fought each other to the death every day, wishing to completely destroy the other party. Lin Xian looked at it with interest and fell asleep. After waking up, he hurriedly checked his gains from his avatar's training. Current area. Demon ant nest, red fire ant nest's outer layer, 50 general coins per minute, 250 experience points per minute. Steel Soldier Ant has been training for 8 hours and has obtained 24,000 general coins, 120,000 experience points, for flame flowers, 6 fluorescent mushrooms, 9 first realm skill books, 14 first realm equipment, for first realm runes. Do you wish to collect? Lin Xian muttered the word, collect. Splash. A large number of items appeared in the consciousness space. Among the 9 skill books, 4 were, Basic Fire Resistance, and 5 were, Inferior Fireball. Flame flowers were a specialty of the red fire ant nest and could permanently increase fire damage by 1%. Fluorescent mushrooms were a specialty of the steel ant nest's control area. They could permanently increase the recovery speed of 1%. These 2 items were similar to the black-scaled snake gall and soul-nurturing flower in the giant rock cave. One could only consume a maximum of 10. Moreover, they were useless after advancing to the 4th realm. Lin Xian was very satisfied. He directly used these items, increasing the damage of flames by a total of 4%. He also increased his health regeneration by 6%. Although he could not use flames for the time being, it was still better than nothing. As for runes, they were a special item that could be embedded in equipment to obtain new attachments. Runes could be refined and broken down into rune fragments. After smelting an ordinary white rune, one could obtain 10 rune fragments. However, to forge an ordinary white rune, one needed 20 rune fragments. After smelting uncommon green runes, one could obtain 20 rune fragments. Similarly, forging uncommon green runes required 40 rune fragments. After smelting rare blue, precious purple, and peerless golden runes, one could obtain 50, 150, and 500 rune fragments respectively. To forge them again, one would need 100, 300, and 1000 rune fragments respectively. Smelting and forging repeatedly would only cause the number of rune fragments to decrease. Both processes required the help of a rune blacksmith. Runes could be embedded in equipment to increase the equipment attachments. Of course, the embedding work also had to be done by a rune blacksmith. However, Lin Xian did not need a rune blacksmith because he had a consciousness space. Consciousness space. Level 3, capacity. 40 cubic meters, smelting table. Table 1, currently smelting ores. Table 2, currently smelting equipment. Table 3, requires 10,000 general coins to unlock. Forging table. Forging table 1, unused. Forging table 2, requires 10,000 general coins to unlock. Forging table 3, requires 50,000 general coins to unlock. 10,000 general coins was nothing to Lin Xian. He directly unlocked smelting table 3 and forging table 2, which were specially used to smelt runes and forge runes. Smelting table 3 has been set to smelt runes below the pureless golden grade. Forging table 2 has been set to only be used to forge pureless golden grade runes. After setting up these traps, Lin Xian nodded in satisfaction. He did not need any ordinary white, green, blue, or purple runes. Since he could create pureless golden runes, he would make those. After all, those were the best. Chapter 12. I originally didn't want to make a move, but unfortunately, someone played tricks. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 12. I originally didn't want to make a move, but unfortunately, someone played tricks. Translator. Atlas Studios editor. Atlas Studios. The next day, Lu Luo arrived at District C and gave out rewards to those who had performed well in the battle against the demon ants last night. The big brother who had been saved by Lin Xian was called Sun Jigua and had also received a reward. As for Lin Xian, his level in the Germinal organization had increased from a 3-star Wasteland Reclaimer to a 4-star Wasteland Reclaimer. He could leave the 12-man dormitory and choose a small 1-man dormitory. Of course, this small dormitory was pitifully small, like a prison cell, only 10 square meters. If he wanted to change to a bigger dormitory, he would have to continue increasing his star level. In the blink of an eye, another half a month passed. During this period of time, the steel ant had been crazily attacking the red fire ant, the purple thunder ant, the poison water ant, and the frost ant. Because of this, Lin Xian's training avatar had also obtained a large number of attribute items and skill books. This was especially true for the skill books. Skill books that could be dropped from the worker ants, soldier ants, and reproduction ants had all already appeared. Now, Lin Xian kept getting the same ones. The red fire ants dropped, basic fire resistance, and inferior fireball. The purple thunder ants dropped, basic lightning resistance, and lightning chain. The poison water ants dropped, basic poison resistance, and acid ball. The frost ants dropped, basic ice resistance, and icicle technique. Lin Xian had already obtained multiple passive skills that increased elemental resistance as well as a large number of elemental spells. However, his spirit was not too high, and these elemental spells were destined to be useless. On the surface, Lin Xian's cultivation had also slowly grown to level 6 first realm. Among the many wasteland reclaimers in District C, he could be considered as one of the stronger ones. On this day, he was about to enter the mystic realm under normal circumstances when he suddenly saw a notification appear in front of him. News from Giant Rock Cave. Due to the influence of the earth vein tide, the rock belly fruit and soul nurturing flower will grow faster for the next 72 hours. Lin Xian was stunned. Earth vein tide. He had heard that this kind of thing only happened once in 7 or 8 years, but he had actually encountered it. Could it be that because of his legendary protagonist body, he was always able to encounter such a rare event? At the same time, a radio suddenly sounded in the hall. An earth vein tide has appeared in the Giant Rock Cave, and various plants are growing faster. Manager number 1 has ordered that each district must at least over 300 attribute. Increasing items for this Mystic Realm mission. In this Mystic Realm mission, the district that hands in the most items will receive a reward. Each wasteland reclaimer in that district will receive 10,000 general coins. The overseer will also receive an additional 150,000 general coins and can also choose 2 precious purple items. Those who fail to meet the quota for this Mystic Realm mission will be severely punished. All Wasteland Reclaimers will not receive any general coins for the next month. Everyone's star level will decrease by 1 level, and the overseer will be punished severely. Lin Xian was shocked when he heard this. Looks like the manager was planning to take advantage of this rare earth vein tide to accumulate a large number of items to increase his attributes. This reward and punishment was clearly forcing the Wasteland Reclaimers to work quickly and not slack off. In this way, it was also possible for the Wasteland Reclaimers to fight each other in various areas. However, Lin Xian smiled as he looked at the more than 600 rock belly fruits and soul-nurturing flowers in his consciousness space. The overseer's eyes also lit up. 2 precious purple items. These were good items. Lu Luo also took a few deep breaths before calming down. She also needed these 2 precious purple items. Lu Luo waved her hand and watched them pass the door of light. Do your best to complete the mission. Don't disappoint me. Lin Xian stepped through the door of light and arrived at the giant rock cave. After circling around, he arrived at a cave on the 6th floor of the giant rock cave. This cave was specially made for him by the gold-swallowing lizard. It was extremely hidden and was covered in warm fur. It was also very comfortable to lie in. He had stayed here for 2 days. When he had nothing to do, he would look at the point of view of the gold-swallowing lizard and the steel soldier ant. It was as if he was watching a movie and had no intention of leaving at all. Not bad. I've forged 5 peerless golden runes recently. However, there are only 2 that are suitable for me. Name. Impregnable Gold, 1/2, level. Level 1 First Realm Quality. Peerless Golden Set Requirements. Shield above Level 1 First Realm Effect 1. Health points plus 10%. Effect 2. Any attack that lands on this equipment will have a critical hit chance of 0.5%. Effect 3. Locked, any attack that lands on this equipment will cause the user of the equipment to recover 20 health points. Impregnable Gold is a peerless golden rune set. Fortunately, I've already obtained 2. I'm still short of a 3rd. Lin Xian was very satisfied and immediately spent his general coins to set the 2 runes on the Dragon Hunter shield. The current Dragon Hunter shield already had enough equipment essence to advance to First Realm. It had completely met the requirement for these 2 runes. At this moment, Lin Xian suddenly saw 2 Wasteland Reclaimers advancing from the gold-swallowing lizard's perspective. He knew these 2 people. They were the trusted aides of District B's overseer, Yang Wei. One of them was called Zhao Yong. Zhao Yong roared with laughter. I led a few others to tail those stupid bastards from District C. When they found the soul-nurturing flower and were caught off guard, I rushed over and beat them up, forcing them to hand over everything. Didn't you see their tragic expressions? I'm dying of laughter. Hee, our overseer's plan is really effective. I also intercepted several idiots from District C. They definitely won't be able to complete the mission. Lu Luo might even be punished, another Wasteland Reclaimer said with a smug smile. Zhao Yong said smugly, I just calculated that the Wasteland Reclaimers in our District B have already obtained more than 600 attribute items. I also heard that District A and District D might only have obtained 500 attribute items. We're very likely to be first place. Alright. Then we'll all be rewarded, let's go. Our people have found another place that has many rock belly fruits. Hurry up and pick them. The 2 of them chatted excitedly in low voices, unaware that a gold-swallowing lizard was following closely behind. Lin Xian was stunned before shaking his head with a smile. Helping District C get first place did not do him much good. He only hoped that they would not be last. However, if this continued, District C would really be last place. All the wasteland reclaimers, including him, would be collectively punished. I originally did not want to make a move, but unfortunately, a despicable person is causing trouble. Lin Xian left this cave and quickly found the other martial artists in District C. Sun Jigua was so furious that he drank his wine gloomily. The dozen or so District C martial artists beside him were also dejected. This time, they had found at least 200 rock-belly fruits and soul-nurturing flowers in the giant rock cave. All of them had been snatched away by Zhao Yong and the others. Brothers, good news. I overheard Zhao Yong and the others discover a place that has a large number of rock-belly fruits. Should we return the favor? Lin Xian said with an indignant expression. Sun Jigua stood up immediately and said excitedly, really? He trusted Lin Xian very much. If not for Lin Xian pushing him back then, he would have long died under the mouth of the steel soldier ant. The other wasteland reclaimers in District C also became excited. They had always been beaten up. Now, they finally had a chance to retaliate. If everyone trusts me, follow me. It's time for revenge. Lin Xian shouted. Sun Jigua patted his shoulder heavily. All right. I believe you. The others were also very confident in Lin Xian's character. They immediately followed. As Lin Xian led Sun Jigua and the others to chase after them, he changed the training strategy of the gold-swallowing lizard from attack and defense to take the initiative to attack. Now, all I have to do is watch a good show. Lin Xian chuckled in his heart. The current gold-swallowing lizard was no longer the same as before. By eating ores, it had managed to increase its constitution to 30 and its strength to 25. Ordinary Mystic Realm kings would not be able to do anything to it. At the very least, it would have to be an experienced Mystic Realm king. However, ever since Lin Xian had killed the Earth Dragon King, no new experienced Mystic Realm king had appeared. It could be said that the gold-swallowing lizard was the invisible overlord of the giant rock cave. At this moment, Zhao Yong and the other 8 wasteland reclaimers in District B were squatting down excitedly to pick the rock-belly fruits. This was a cave with a rock wall. No one usually came here, so a large number of rock-belly fruits had grown here without being discovered. The wasteland reclaimer in District B had only discovered it by accident. Ha ha ha, I made a killing. There are at least 100 rock-belly fruits here. Our District B is safe this time. We'll definitely get number 1. Zhao Yong and the others were overjoyed. He was overjoyed at the thought of obtaining 10,000 general coins and 30,000 experience points after the mission ended. At this moment, the gold-swallowing lizard appeared silently behind them. Zhao Yong frowned in anger after being nudged by the gold-swallowing lizard. Who the hell touched my butt? My sexual orientation is very normal. I only like tentacles and animals. He turned around and saw a golden lizard. He immediately sneered. Oh. So it's a gold. Before he could finish speaking, the gold-swallowing lizard pounced forward. Bang! Zhao Yong seemed to have been struck in the butt by a cannonball as his entire body was smashed into the rock wall. His chest collapsed, and blood sprayed from his mouth while blood dripped from his pants. The surrounding wasteland reclaimers were incomparably shocked and they saw the attributes of the gold-swallowing lizard. Damn! What's going on? A level 90 realm demon beast. Damn! Constitution 30 and strength 25. No wonder Brother Zhao was sent flying. Its attributes are too abnormal. Run, run! These wasteland reclaimers wanted to run, but they were instantly sent flying by the gold-swallowing lizard's claw. They spat out blood like Zhao Yong and had frightened expressions. In just a few minutes, these people were all seriously injured and could not even move a finger. At this moment, Lin Xian and Sun Jigua arrived. Chapter 13. Zhao Yong, where are you? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 13. Zhao Yong, where are you? Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios' Sun Jigua immediately laughed smugly when he saw Zhao Yong and the others fall to the ground. Zhao Yong, to think that this day would come for you. Brothers, follow me. Beat them up. Under Lin Xian's arrangements, the gold-swallowing lizard had already quietly left. The wasteland reclaimers in District C rushed forward and punched and kicked, immediately venting their anger. Give me all the things you stole. Sun Jigua said fiercely. Zhao Yong said with a long face, Old Sun, no, Brother Sunday Grandpa Sunday. Can we keep half? If we can't complete the mission, we'll be demoted. Sun Jigua sneered, only now do you know that doing something like this will lead to demotion. You should have thought of that when you were snatching them away from us. Zhao Yong stammered and was speechless. Give it up. Otherwise I'll beat you up until you're left with a trace of blood and then throw you here to feed the demon beasts. Sun Jigua said impatiently. He was not stupid enough to kill Zhao Yong and the others himself. The wasteland reclaimers' collars would have records. Fighting among the wasteland reclaimers was prohibited on the surface, but there were many sneak attacks and interceptions in the dark. There were also wasteland reclaimers who were harmed by the other wasteland reclaimers and were only left with a trace of blood to be thrown into the mystic realm to feed the demon beasts. Zhao Yong and the others gritted their teeth and could only take out all the items from the storage compartment. Sun Jigua's eyes lit up. We're rich. Everyone, empty the space in the storage compartment. Everyone beamed as they picked up their items and stuffed them into the storage compartment. After doing this, they also put some of the rock belly fruits into their pockets. Lin Xian calculated. This time, they had directly obtained more than 700 items that could increase their attributes. Sun Jigua smiled and said, I have another question. How did you guys get beat up? Zhao Yong was currently filled with bitter water and could not help but say. With that said, he could not help but snort. You guys were a step late. If you were a little earlier, you would have been beaten up by that gold-swallowing lizard. Gold-swallowing lizard. Sun Jigua and the others looked at each other. Lin Xian sneered, liar. The gold-swallowing lizard can at most grow to the level of level 60 realm. You guys must have been beaten up by other martial artists or even people from other organizations. You guys are too embarrassed to say it out loud, so you ended up blaming the gold-swallowing lizard. How embarrassing. Zhao Yong almost vomited blood. You. Lin Xian kicked him and turned to leave. Humph, those who lie don't deserve to point at me. Sun Jigua was so happy that he could not close his legs. Lin Xian, it's all thanks to you overhearing that Zhao Yong and the others were coming here. We just happened to be there in time to reap the benefits. The others nodded repeatedly. Lin Xian had gotten all the credit this time. Lin Xian smirked and blinked. It's also thanks to that gold-swallowing lizard that we were able to beat up Zhao Yong and the others. We don't even have to do anything. Sun Jigua laughed heartily, tears flowing out. I'm dying of laughter. Zhao Yong and the others said that the gold-swallowing lizard is ridiculously powerful. They even said that it was at level 9 of the Zero Realm and its constitution has reached 30 points and its strength has reached 25 points. Those who don't know might even think that it was a mystic realm king. They're really lying without thinking. Let's go. Hurry up and return to complete the mission. I can't wait. The wasteland reclaimers also cheered with burning eyes. In the hall of the Germinal organization, the overseers of the 4 districts were already standing in front of the door of light. High above was a refined middle-aged man. He was clearly standing at the edge of the hall, but he seemed to be standing in the center of the hall. No one seemed to dare to defy his orders. He had a gold medal on his chest with a huge number, 2, on it. He was the manager number 2 of the Germinal organization. It's almost time, Manager number 2 suddenly said. District B Overseer Yang Wei had a proud expression. He had long made a plan for his wasteland reclaimers to behave themselves in the past 2 days and not get into conflict with anyone. This would lower the vigilance of the wasteland reclaimers in the other 3 districts. On the 3rd day, he had told them to start targeting others fiercely. This way, it would be faster than if they had searched for the soul-nurturing flowers and the rock-belly fruit themselves. A few hours ago, Zhao Yong had even sent him a message through the wasteland reclaimer's collar. He said that the plan had progressed smoothly. They had obtained at least 600 items. On the other hand, AEAA and D had 500 items each. There were even fewer items in District C. They had robbed them too many times, and they did not even have 100 items left. Thinking that Lu Luo would be punished soon and that all the wasteland reclaimers in District C, including that despicable Lin Xian, would be demoted, Yang Wei felt indescribable comfort. Little girl, you hit me so hard back then. I'll make sure you suffer later. Yang Wei sneered and swept his gaze past Lu Luo. Lu Luo looked at him curiously and pointed at him from afar. What are you laughing at? Are you itching for a beating? Yang Wei immediately smiled awkwardly. I just remembered something happy. My wife gave birth. At this moment, the first wasteland reclaimer walked out of the door of light. More and more wasteland reclaimers returned to the germinal organization. Yang Wei waited expectantly, but Zhao Yong did not appear. Zhao Yong, where are you? He was filled with joy. Soon, Zhao Yong appeared. His footsteps were as heavy as lead, and he did not dare to look up and meet Yang Wei's eyes. It was not only him. The wasteland reclaimers in District B did not dare to look up. All of them shrank their necks. Yang Wei's heart skipped a beat. Could it be? He said softly, Zhao Yong, what happened? Zhao Yong shrunk his neck. Just thinking of bearing Yang Wei's anger, he did not dare to say anything. However, there were still more than 50 wasteland reclaimers in District B, and only 7 of them had been robbed. Zhao Yong felt that the others should also be able to obtain enough items. After careful consideration, he decided not to say anything. Don't worry, Brother Yang. It's fine, Zhao Yong said solemnly. Yang Wei felt strange, but he still nodded. He still trusted Zhao Yong. Soon, the other wasteland reclaimers from District B also returned. Their expressions were also a little strange. Zhao Yong and the others looked at each other and nodded repeatedly. Everything was said without saying. Seeing the other party, they all felt confident. Soon, including Lin Xian, all the wasteland reclaimers in the 4 districts returned to the germinal organization. Everyone is here. Let's start checking the items. Under Manager number 2's order, all the wasteland reclaimers took out the items from their storage compartments. A column image appeared on the big screen, and the data of the 4 districts was rising quickly. District A and District D rose very quickly, and they immediately passed the 300 red line. This meant that they had completed the basic requirement of the mission and would not be punished. The wasteland reclaimers in these 2 districts heaved a sigh of relief. The speed of the rise of District B and District C was relatively slow. Especially when Yang Wei saw that Zhao Yong and the 6 wasteland reclaimers beside him had only taken out a few dozen soul-nurturing flowers, he was shocked. What the hell is going on with you? Yang Wei gritted his teeth, and every word seemed to come out from the gaps in his teeth. Didn't you say that you stole at least 600? Chapter 14. Training for a month, Level 9 First Realm Martial Artist. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 14. Training for a month, Level 9 First Realm Martial Artist. Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios. Zhao Yong could not help but say, in the beginning, we did rob others, but later, we were robbed. We barely obtained these soul-nurturing flowers after working hard. Yang Wei was instantly furious. Trash. Fool. Zhao Yong said in a low voice, we were originally very lucky and really obtained more than 600. However, we encountered a gold-swallowing lizard and got beat up. After beating us up, it ran away. In the end, Sun Jigua and the others happened to appear and snatched us away. Brother Yang, believe me. That gold-swallowing lizard is really impressive. It's at level 90 realm and its attributes are comparable to a king realm expert. Yang Wei was so furious that he slapped Xiao Yong, making him almost spin 360 degrees on the spot. Bullsh *T. The gold-swallowing lizard can at most grow to the level 60 realm. You're at level 90 realm. Even if the gold-swallowing lizard is difficult to kill, you can still chase it away. How can you think of such a lie? Do you think I'm stupid? Zhao Yong covered his face and was speechless. He also felt that this was impossible. However, that gold-swallowing lizard was really at the level 9 level of the 0 level. Its attributes were even more impressive than those of a mystic realm king. Ha ha ha. Yang Wei, this wasteland reclaimer under you sure knows how to joke. Manager number 2 could not help but laugh. Yang Wei turned around and smiled apologetically, Sir, I'm sorry for embarrassing you. Number 2 was done laughing. I don't care if this is the truth or a lie. If you can't complete the mission, everyone from District B, including you, will have to be punished. Yang Wei hurriedly nodded and said, Don't worry, other than Zhao Yong and the others, I still have other wasteland reclaimers. They definitely have enough. Zhao Yong also hurriedly said, That's right, that's right. I believe that they will definitely be able to complete the mission. The way they looked at me just now was very confident. Brother Yang, don't be anxious. The wasteland reclaimers were immediately anxious. Zhao Yong. We saw the confidence in your eyes just now and thought that you had obtained enough. Yang Wei's heart skipped a beat, and he was so furious that he almost fainted. He roared, Take it out, take it all out. These wasteland reclaimers could only hand over the items obediently. Yang Wei counted and realized that the total number of items obtained by all the wasteland reclaimers under his command was only 205. They were far from meeting the requirements. He was so furious that his entire body trembled. You. What problem did you encounter again? The wasteland reclaimers looked at each other. Finally, someone could not help but say, Brother Yang, it was all because of a gold-swallowing lizard. Zhao Yong was dumbfounded. Ah. You guys encountered it too. Yang Wei slapped that wasteland reclaimer away. Idiots. You should at least come up with a different lie. Do you really think I'm stupid? Manager number 2 exclaimed softly, It's the gold-swallowing lizard again. Could it be true? Seeing Yang Wei's furious expression multiple times, Lin Xian finally could not help but laugh. After the gold-swallowing lizard beat up Zhao Yong and the others, it immediately attacked the other wasteland reclaimers in District B under Lin Xian's special control. It beat them up until they cried for their parents. They were unable to obtain anything after that. Stop laughing, stop laughing. Yang Wei berated. Lu Luo flashed and appeared in front of Lin Xian and the others. She frowned and said, Looks like your skin is really itchy. Let's go to the martial arts arena and fight later. I guarantee that your skin itchiness will be relieved. Yang Wei was so furious that his face and neck turned red. I'm scolding myself. Can't I? Manager number 2 smiled playfully. Looks like District B will be punished for not completing the mission. Yang Wei gritted his teeth. Number 2 looked at the pillar map on the big screen again. The inventory of all the wasteland reclaimers in District A and D had been calculated. District A had 558, and District D had 538. Only District C had not been completely calculated. However, currently, they only had 100. Including Lin Xian and Sun Jigua, there were only 11 people left who had not handed in their items. Under normal circumstances, the chances were slim. Lu Luo did not have much emotion on her face, but her pale fingers that were clenched tightly revealed her inner turmoil. Lin Xian noticed this and smiled. Sister Lu, don't worry. The first place for this Mystic Realm mission belongs to our District C. No one can take it away. Lu Luo was stunned. This guy was called Lin. Lin what? How could he be so bold? Yang Wei also had a puzzled expression, but he was very cautious and did not say anything to ridicule. What if he got slapped in the face? He had already been slapped twice today. If he was slapped again, he would not be able to handle it. Lin Xian, Sun Jigua, and the others looked at each other and took out the items on their bodies. Crash! In the pillar map, the pillars in District C soared crazily, instantly surpassing District A and District D and reaching an astonishing 748. Lu Luo was pleasantly surprised and took a long time to calm down. How did you guys get this? Sun Jigua glanced at the livid Zhao Yong and the others and smiled. Sister Lu, we were first robbed by Zhao Yong and the others, but we ended up robbing them instead. Lin Xian overheard the conversation of Zhao Yong and the others and knew that they were going to a place where many rock-belly fruits grow. We followed behind and successfully reaped the benefits. The other martial artists also nodded. Yes, Lin Xian is definitely the best. Otherwise, our District C might very well be the last place. This time, Lu Luo finally looked at Lin Xian seriously. Lin Xian, I've remembered you. Not bad. Lin Xian smiled. He had finally obtained the approval of the overseer. In this way, he could find Lu Luo for help in the future. Manager number 2 also looked at Lin Xian with interest. I didn't expect District C to get first place in the end. Very good. The rewards will be given to you in at most an hour. As for Lu Luo, you can choose 2 precious purple equipment from the equipment department. Lu Luo nodded slightly at manager number 2. Yes. The Mystic Realm mission ended with District C obtaining the first place, and District B becoming the last place. As a result, the Wasteland Reclaimers and the Overseer were demoted and punished. Lin Xian's star level in the Germinal organization had increased from a 4-star Wasteland Reclaimer to a 5-star Wasteland Reclaimer. After a month of fun, Lin Xian had obtained a lot of experience points through the Steel Soldier ants in the Demon Ant Nest and had successfully increased his martial artist's level from level 4 to level 9 of First Realm. A First Realm martial artist could obtain 3 attribute points every time they leveled up. Thus, he naturally invested all of it into his constitution. In this way, his constitution increased by 27 points. His constitution attribute increased from 51 to 78 points. During this period of training, he had even obtained a set directly. This set was called the Steel Shield set. It was made of 4 parts of the head, upper body, belt, and arm. It was dropped after a Steel Soldier ant died. The effect of the 4-piece set was that any attack that landed on one's body would increase their physical resistance by 5%. At most, the effects could be stacked for 5 minutes. This set of equipment was upgraded to level 9 First Realm by Lin Xian in a single breath. In any case, he had a lot of equipment essence to spare. His Dragon Hunter Shield and Earth Dragon King Hammer Shield had also consumed a lot of equipment essence to advance to the level 9 of the First Realm. Also, he had consumed a lot of experience points to advance to level 9 First Realm. Lastly, he obtained many attribute items in the Demon Ant Nest. Flame Flower plus 1% fire damage. Lightning Flower plus 1% lightning damage. Poison Bag Fruit plus 1% poison damage. Frost Grass Seed plus 1% cold ice damage. Fluorescent Mushroom plus 1% health recovery speed. Needle Eye Fruit plus 0.2% critical attack. Explosion Fruit plus 1% critical damage. Moonlight Grass, plus 1% maximum magic power. Flickering Root, plus 1% maximum health. Lin Xian had already eaten all of these attribute items, but even so, he had still accumulated a lot of them in his consciousness space. It's time to challenge the Mystic Realm King of the Demon Ant Nest. Lin Xian was satisfied. He changed into the equipment worn by the Shield Ghost and headed to the giant rock cave. He then arrived at the Demon Ant Nest through the teleportation gate of the giant rock cave. Chapter 15. Experienced Mystic Realm King, Iron Ant Queen _1. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 15. Experienced Mystic Realm King, Iron Ant Queen _1. Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios, Dad, give me another 100,000 general coins. In the Germinal Organization's Manager No. 2 office, Zhou Feng stood in front of his father. Manager No. 2 was helpless. Shield Ghost doesn't even care about you. Why do you still have to suck up to him? Zhou Feng smiled smugly. So what if my idol ignores me? After a pause, he continued, moreover, he's a lone wolf who doesn't rely on anyone. He defeated 2 Mystic Realm Kings alone and killed many Mystic Realm Kings without stopping. I admire such a person. What's wrong? Are you against this? Manager No. 2 was speechless. Alright, I'll give you another 100,000 general coins. Go and post your announcement. At this moment, excited screams sounded from outside the office. Brother Zhou. Shield Ghost has appeared at the Demon Ant Nest Steel Ant Core Safety Station. Come quickly. Zhou Feng was overjoyed. He pushed open the door and ran out. Idle. Manager No. 2 shook his head repeatedly and continued to review the documents. After a while, he said, what level is your observer skill at? There was clearly no one in the corner of the room, but a voice sounded. Level 9 6th Realm, Precious Purple Grade. Go and see if that so-called Shield Ghost is a scammer or a true expert, Manager No. 2 said without even raising his head. The shadow in the corner of the room swayed and disappeared. When Shield Ghost appeared at the Demon Ant Nest Steel Core Safety Station, the warriors stood up in shock. They had more or less heard of the ferocious battle results of Shield Ghost. Be it veteran martial artists who had been famous for a long time or martial artists who had only recently advanced, they could not help but feel admiration. That set on him should be the steel shield set from the Demon Ant Nest Steel Soldier Ant. He's really hard-working. I spent more than 2 months to obtain 2 parts. It's been a while since we last met, and Shield Ghost has become much stronger. Strange, I don't usually see him anywhere in the Demon Ant Nest. What's his current martial artist level and various attributes? I really want to know. Lin Xian had originally come here to sell the attribute items on his body. However, before he could sit down, he was stopped by a young man. Shield Ghost, I'm your idol. Zhou Feng was so happy that his face was red as he shouted. Lin Xian. No, you're my fan. I'm your fan. I've been looking for you for a long time. Zhou Feng was so excited that he was incoherent. He had not been able to find any traces of Shield Ghost during this period of time. However, he admired Shield Ghost even more. Lin Xian replied with a hoarse voice, what are you looking for me for? If you're going to ask me to join your battle team, don't bother. I like to be alone. Zhou Feng shook his head repeatedly. No, idol, I'm here to give you money. Lin Xian slowly sent out a question mark. The next moment, he saw Zhou Feng transfer 200,000 general coins to him. Idol, are you here to challenge the Steel Ant Queen this time? Good luck. I'll try my best to catch up to you. After Zhou Feng finished speaking, he bowed deeply to Lin Xian and turned around to leave. He also wanted to become stronger, to become as powerful as Shield Ghost. Lin Xian scratched his head. This child's thinking was a little too forward. He found it difficult to understand. However, he could not refuse the money that was given for free. He put it all away in his consciousness space. At this moment, he suddenly noticed a strange gaze looking over from the corner of the safety station. It was Zhou Feng, who was staring at him with a burning gaze. Lin Xian. Then, he noticed another gaze. The gaze was filled with aggression, wanting to pry into his attributes. My attributes are not something that anyone can look at just because you want to. Lin Xian ignored that person and turned around to walk out of the safety station. Zhou Feng also followed excitedly, but he maintained a distance. The black-clothed martial artist in the corner exclaimed, "Even with my observer skill, I still can't see through his attributes. He's completely immune. Either his level is higher than mine, causing me to be unable to observe him, or he has a corresponding skill that can completely cover his attributes. Moreover, the level or grade of this skill is higher than my observer." The black-clothed martial artist drank a cup of Wusu beer. He should be going to challenge the Mystic Realm King. I'll go and take a look too. Every demon ant nest's nest was divided into the outer, middle, inner, and core areas. The core nest was naturally where the ant queen and the breeding ants lived. The ant queen and those especially powerful breeding ants were all Mystic Realm Kings. As the ant queen's attributes and skills were stronger, it was often difficult for her to be killed for a long time. It was very easy for the demon ant nest to give her the title of Experienced Mystic Realm King. It's similar to the giant rock cave. Almost no team has the time to challenge the experienced Mystic Realm King. As for the other Mystic Realm Kings, they can only queue for dozens of meters. Seeing this familiar scene, Lin Xian smiled. He raised his head and strode directly into the Steel Ant Queen's cave. The martial artists on both sides watched as Lin Xian walked in, still in a daze. Damn! Someone just walked in alone. Is he crazy? That person is Shield Ghost. He was the one who consecutively defeated the Mystic Realm Kings and experienced Mystic Realm King of the Giant Rock Cave. However, the Steel Ant Queen is different from the Earth Dragon King. The Earth Dragon King has not been killed for half a year, but the Steel Ant Queen has not been killed for 10 months. Not far behind these people, the black-clothed martial artist was still drinking his beer happily. Interesting, he really went in alone. He wiped the beer from the corner of his mouth and nodded slightly. Zhou Feng's eyes lit up. My idol is so domineering. He doesn't even bat an eye when he walks into the Steel Ant Queen's cave. In the cave, Lin Xian was facing the massive Steel Ant Queen. The Steel Ant Queen was 8 meters long, and its head and waist were only a meter long. The rest of its body was its butt. Its entire body was covered in a carapace that emitted a metallic luster. Even its butt was no exception. At this moment, the huge butt was spitting out ant eggs. A large number of ant eggs were casually piled up behind the Steel Ant Queen. Seeing the martial artist enter, the Steel Ant Queen let out a cry and directly pounced over. Name: Steel Ant Queen. Title: Experienced Mystic Realm King. Level: Level 1. First Realm Attributes: 55 Constitution, 41 Strength, 19 Spirit, 31 Agility. Skill: Metal Bone Armor, Precious Purple, Spitting Acid, Precious Purple, Summoning Soldier Ant, Precious Purple, Egg Growth, Big Swing, Earthquake. Its strength hasn't even surpassed my constitution, but it's already at this level. Lin Xian nodded slightly and steadied himself. He sat directly cross-legged. He used the Dragon Hunter shield in his left hand and the Earth Dragon King Hammer shield in his right. His body was covered in skills such as Body of Thorns, Steel Body, Iron Wall, and Magic Armor. No matter how crazily the Steel Ant Queen attacked, she was unable to break through Lin Xian's defense. 25 minutes 39 seconds later, the Steel Ant Queen fell to the ground with a wail. It exploded into light that filled the sky, condensing into equipment, blueprints, runes, and skill books in front of Lin Xian. You received 5,000 general coins and 25,000 experience points. You have obtained the precious purple equipment, Shield Emblem Ring. You have obtained the precious purple equipment, Steel Skull. You have obtained the rare blue rune, Earth Protection, 2. You have obtained the rare blue skill book, Metal Bone Armor. You have obtained a peerless golden item, Experienced Ant Queen War Shell. Lin Xian rubbed his hands happily. Good, good, good. They're all good stuff. Chapter 16. The legendary solo killer Shield Ghost has started to take action. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 16. The legendary solo killer Shield Ghost has started to take action. Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios, the Shield Emblem Rings effect is very powerful. It increases physical resistance when you have full HP. The Steel Skull is a set that dropped after killing the Steel Ant Queen. I heard that the drop rate is very low. I didn't expect it to drop so easily. It's very suitable. Name. Shield Emblem Ring Level. Level 1 First Realm Quality. Precious Purple Equipment Requirement. Constitution. 30 Effect. Constitution plus 5, Constitution plus 1%. Effect 2. At full health, physical resistance will increase by 30%. Name. Steel Skull Level. Level 1 First Realm Quality. Precious Purple Equipment Requirements. Constitution. 35, Strength. 23 Effect. Constitution plus 4, Strength plus 9 Effect 2. Damage Reflection plus 15%. Set Effect. All Resistance plus 30%. Set Effect 2. Unlocked after obtaining the second part of the Overlord set, Set Effect 3. Unlocked after obtaining the third part of the Overlord set, Set Effect 4. Unlocked after obtaining the fourth part of the Overlord set, Set Effect. Unlocked after obtaining the fifth part of the Overlord set. The other 4 items were dropped after killing the Red Fire Ant, the Purple Thunder Ant Queen, the Poison Water Ant Queen, and the Frost Ant Queen. This Overlord set should be the strongest set in the Demon Ant Nest. Lin Xian's eyes lit up. If he wore this set of equipment, coupled with his attributes and skills, even if he was still a level 9 first realm martial artist, he would still be able to fight evenly with a martial artist below level 7 second realm. Moreover, he was about to obtain enough advancement materials to advance to the second realm. At this moment, a report sounded from all the safety stations in the Demon Ant Nest. The experienced Mystic Realm King, the Steel Ant Queen, has been killed. The Steel Ant Queen has been killed. The many martial artists who were eating, resting, and chatting immediately stood up. Damn, the Ant Queen was killed. I was thinking of going to the challenge tomorrow to try. Forget it. You're only saying that because it's dead. Who doesn't know that your team went in arrogantly last time and escaped in disgrace? Let's go and take a look over there. Which big shot killed them? The warriors ran and quickly arrived in front of the Steel Ant Queen's cave. The black-clothed martial artist was still sitting here. Beside him was a pile of crushed can of beer. However, the moment the Steel Ant Queen's announcement sounded, he stopped drinking. He really defeated a concealed realm expert alone. This guy is not a scammer. He's an expert. The black-clothed martial artist was shocked. The announcement of the safety station would only be heard when a martial artist killed an experienced Mystic Realm King of the same level. If any second realm or third realm martial artist ran over and killed the Steel Ant Queen, the announcement would not have sounded at all. Therefore, he could now determine that Shield Ghost must be a level 9 first realm warrior with extremely high attributes, powerful skills, and excellent equipment. Otherwise, it was impossible for him to deal with the Steel Ant Queen alone. The black-clothed martial artist smiled and shook his head. He took out the communicator developed by the Germinal organization and sent a short message to Manager Number 2. Even I couldn't do this when I was still a level 9 first realm martial artist. That brat Zhou Feng has really found a good example. An expert. Manager Number 2 saw this message and raised his eyebrows. He and the black-clothed martial artist were good friends. This good friend of his had always had very high standards. He did not expect that his friend would really use the word expert to describe a martial artist. Is it possible to reel him in? He replied. Difficult, the black-clothed martial artist replied. Can't you include more words in your response? It's difficult. Manager Number 2. He put away the communicator, stood up, and looked out the window with his hands behind his back. It's fine even if he's a lone wolf. There are too few people around me who are capable. It would be good if I could get this Shield Ghost to work under me. However, no matter how powerful and fast Shield Ghost is, he's far from reaching the standard to break the balance. He can only be nurtured as a potential trump card. What I need is immediate combat strength. After killing the Steel Ant Queen, Lin Xian strode out of the cave. Under the admiring gazes of the many martial artists, he quickly left and headed straight for the Red Fire Ant Nest. The distance between the Steel Ant Nest and the Red Fire Ant Nest was rather far, in which there was a dry and cracked barren land in between. Lin Xian ran over without stopping at all. Zhou Feng followed behind, panting, and was in danger. Lin Xian glanced at him with a helpless expression. Was this what the other party meant by catching up to him? He was going to catch up to him physically. Lin Xian did not want to have too much interaction with this guy. He shook him off from afar and directly arrived at the cave of the Red Fire Ant Queen. Just like how there was no one in front of the Steel Ant Queen's cave, there was no one lined up here. Many martial artists were lining up in front of the other breeding ant caves. The Steel Ant Queen's defense was extremely high and difficult to kill. The Red Fire Ant Queen had many fire techniques. Therefore, without an extremely high resistance to flames, one would not dare to casually challenge it. Only when Lin Xian walked in did the many martial artists react in confusion. Is that Shield Ghost? Damn, he just killed the Steel Ant Queen and directly came over to kill the Red Fire Ant Queen. What? He was the one who killed the Steel Ant Queen. That's right. I have a good friend who is currently in the Steel Ant Nest. He saw Shield Ghost enter the cave and challenge the Steel Ant Queen with his own eyes and also saw Shield Ghost walk out. Damn. The martial artists were filled with admiration and envy. If only they were as powerful as Shield Ghost. Behind these martial artists, the black-clothed martial artist appeared again. This time, he was holding a Beijing beer. The black-clothed martial artist laughed heartily. After saying this, he sighed and said, "Looks like Shield Ghost is a very ambitious person. Does he plan on obtaining the Overlord set? Unfortunately, the damn drop rate is too low. I tried to obtain it 6 times in the past but failed. I wonder if this guy can do it." After a while, Zhou Feng ran over and panted heavily. Damn, my idol actually didn't rest and directly challenged the Red Fire Ant Queen. How awesome, in the cave. Lin Xian had changed into another set of equipment and was currently fighting a huge Red Fire Ant Queen. The temperature of the cave behind the Red Fire Ant Queen was terrifyingly high. Even just by standing here, one would lose health points. As for the Red Fire Ant Queen, it also had a fire halo that constantly burned its challenger. Without high fire resistance provided by equipment or skills, it is very easy for one to quickly lose health points and ultimately die. Of course, that was only possible for ordinary martial artists. Lin Xian could easily obtain equipment with extremely high fire resistance. When his second training avatar, the Steel Soldier Ant, attacked the Red Fire Ant Nest, it had killed a large number of them and accumulated a lot of equipment. There was a small chance that the red fire soldier ant would drop the fire shield set. The 4 parts of that set could provide a fire resistance of up to 60%, but resistance to other elements were negative. An ordinary martial artist would need at least 3 to 5 months to obtain this set of equipment. After putting on the fire shield set and adding on his attributes and skills, basic fire resistance, Lin Xian stood in the sea of flames created by the red fire ant queen and felt warm and comfortable. However, every time the flames burned Lin Xian, they would reflect 50 true damage back. The health points of the red fire ant queen simply dropped like melting ice. 11 minutes and 49 seconds later, the red fire ant queen died. The entire demon ant nest safety station sounded again. The experienced Mystic Realm King, the red fire ant queen, has been killed. The cultivators, who had just calmed down, stood up again. Damn! The steel ant queen and the red fire ant queen both disappeared. Could it be that shield ghost? I'll ask my friend who's at the red fire ant nest. Stop asking. It's shield ghost. He's still killing by himself like before. This person is too freaking powerful. The martial artists of the Flying Ping team, the Wind Chasing team, and the Big Bird Rotation team were even more dumbfounded. They were currently training in the outer layer of the Purple Lightning ant nest, working hard to kill the Purple Lightning worker ants and the Purple Lightning soldier ants. In the end, the Steel Ant Queen and the Red Fire Ant Queen were both killed by Shield Ghost. The highest level among us is only level 3 First Realm. The other party is already strong enough to kill the Ant Queen. The captain of the Flying Ping team sighed repeatedly. How ridiculous. You're off the charts. The Wind Chasing team was helpless. The captain of the Big Bird Rotation team touched his sexy chest hair and smacked his lips. Do you think Shield Ghost likes men? I'm so handsome. If I go and beg him to be my sugar daddy, will he agree? The 3 team members rolled their eyes crazily. The chest hair captain shook his head regretfully. Forget it. I better find a rich woman to be my sugar mommy. Men are all pigs. I don't trust them one bit. Chapter 17. Gathering the Overlord set and advancing to the second realm. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 17. Gathering the Overlord set and advancing to the second realm. Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios. At this moment, a figure covered in armor ran past them at high speed, sending a large number of Purple Thunder worker ants and Purple Thunder soldier ants flying along the way. When these demon ants collided with his body, they seemed to have collided with a chopping board and were instantly shattered into pieces. The team leader exclaimed, "Strange, this guy's back looks a little familiar." The 3 team members blinked. That looks like Shield Ghost. The team leader's eyes widened. Is he planning to challenge the Purple Thunder Ant Queen at the Purple Thunder Ant Nest? The 3 team members looked at each other, at a loss. Didn't this Shield Ghost need to rest? 10 minutes later, Zhou Feng also ran past them in large strides. Idle, wait for me. Soon, Lin Xian strode into the Purple Thunder Ant Queen's cave. A queen that was as ugly as the Steel Ant Queen and the Red Fire Ant Queen appeared. Lin Xian also changed into a new set of equipment. It was similar to the Fire Shield set that the Red Fire Soldier ants had dropped. This Thunder Shield set was dropped by the Purple Thunder Weapon ants and provided 60% lightning resistance. The entire challenge process was as boring as the one after the Red Fire Ant Queen challenge. Soon, the Purple Lightning Ant Queen fell with a wail. However, he was not so lucky this time. The Purple Thunder Ant Queen did not drop the part of the Overlord set that he wanted. My luck is not good. Then I'll grind a few more times. Lin Xian waved his hand indifferently and sat down. A few minutes later, a breeding ant was chosen to become the Purple Lightning Ant Queen and appeared in the cave. Lin Xian swept his gaze over and discovered that its attributes had shrunk by a level compared to the previous one. Killing it was even easier. After killing 5 Purple Thunder Ant Queens in a row, it finally dropped. The Steel Ant Queen dropped the Steel Skull, the Red Fire Ant Queen dropped the Blazing Fire Cloak, and the Purple Thunder Ant Queen dropped the Purple Thunder Pauldron. I'm still missing the parts from the Poison Water Ant Queen and the Frost Ant Queen. Lin Xian nodded in satisfaction. Under the shocked gazes of the many martial artists, he quickly left the Purple Thunder Ant Nest and headed straight for the Poison Water Ant Nest. After killing the Poison Water Ant Queen 19 times and the Frost Ant Queen 35 times, he obtained the Venomous Belt and the Frost Placard respectively. In this way, he finally gathered a complete set of the Overlord set. Too ferocious. No wonder this legend has been circulating among martial artists. With this Overlord set, you can immediately transform into a super powerful tank and stand at the front of the team. The martial artists behind you will also be able to attack without worry. Lin Xian sighed. The effect of this set was 1. Resistance of all elements increased by 30%. 2. All negative status resistance increased by 50%. 3. Hatred points increase by 100%. 4. Healing effect by 100%. 5. Gain the equipment skill, Demon Ant Squad. You can summon 5 soldier ants that inherit 50% of your attributes at any time. The soldier ants will activate a cooldown after dying and will be revived again after 5 minutes. Moreover, this was only the effect of the set. Each of the 5 parts had 2 additional effects. After putting on this Overlord set, Lin Xian felt as if he had become a true Overlord that was as immovable as a mountain. After all, even without doing anything, he would still be extremely strong. Compared to the excited Lin Xian, the many martial artists at the Demon Ant Nest safety station were currently dumbfounded. At the very least, they were all shocked. The captain of the Flying Ping team gulped and said loudly, "Brothers, I've calculated it. Shield Ghost killed a total of 1 Steel Ant Queen, 5 Purple Thunder Ant Queen, 19 Poison Water Ant Queen, and 35 Frost Ant Queen. Among them were 5 experienced Mystic Realm Kings, and 46 Mystic Realm Kings. Moreover, he fought alone the entire time and almost did not rest. There was dead silence in the safety station. Isn't he basically a superhuman? Shield Ghost, take me away. I'm your #1 fan. Is this a real person? Could he be an alien that sneaked into Earth? Why am I like a pig compared to Shield Ghost? The 4 of us only challenged a single ordinary Mystic Realm King but we still got beaten up." After a short silence, the martial artists completely erupted. They felt that Shield Ghost had appeared in this world to humiliate them. The black-clothed martial artist no longer drank. He sent a message to manager #2 seriously. The content was surprisingly long. "This is the data. In my eyes, he's no longer an expert. Instead, he's a trump card that's worth nurturing and pouring in resources. Moreover, with his growth speed, it won't be a problem for him to become a 4th realm martial artist in 3 years." Manager #2 was very surprised. He was not only shocked by Shield Ghost's battle results and his son's good judgment, he was also surprised that the black-clothed martial artist had said so much in a single message. "I understand the situation. Get in touch with Shield Ghost first. Don't state your intentions. Just give me the money and establish a good communication pathway. Also, why are you suddenly so talkative? You're not usually like this." The black-clothed martial artist replied, "None of your business." Manager #2. As Lin Xian walked out of the Frost Ant Queen's cave, the black-clothed martial artist approached. "Hello, Shield Ghost." Lin Xian was stunned. Wasn't this person the one who had tried to probe his attributes in the Steel Ant Nest? "What's the matter? I don't want to form a team." The black-clothed martial artist shook his head. "Here, money." Lin Xian was even more stunned. What was going on today? Why was there always people sending him money? Did their money grow on trees? In any case, it's free. Do you want it? The black-clothed martial artist said calmly. Yes. Lin Xian immediately received the 150,000 general coins the black-clothed martial artist had transferred over. Take it. We'll meet again in the future. After the black-clothed martial artist finished speaking, he quickly left. He still had to quickly save Zhou Feng, who had been surrounded by a large number of frost ants. That brat had only cared about chasing after Shield Ghost and had exhausted too much energy. Now, he had already attracted a large number of demon beasts to attack. Of course, he would not die. He would probably have to lie low in the hospital bed for a while. Lin Xian watched as this person left. He kept feeling that this person was very mysterious, but he could not be bothered to investigate the other party. As long as he was strong enough, he could destroy everything. All schemes and plots were useless. Lin Xian left under the envious and admiring gazes of many martial artists and arrived at the secret cave on the 6th floor of Giant Rock Cave. It's time. It's time to advance to the second realm. Lin Xian placed the many advancement materials in front of him. After killing the experienced Mystic Realm King, one would definitely obtain at least one advancement material. After killing 5 Ant Queens, he had obtained 5 advancement materials. The effects of these 5 materials were all the same. After advancing, all his attributes +3 and he would also obtain the passive skill, Experienced Mystic Realm King Might. If one already had this skill, the effect of the skill would increase. L.C. If Lin Xian used these 5 advancement materials to advance, his total attributes would increase by 15 points. Begin advancement. Lin Xian tapped on the arrow symbol on the data panel. His body automatically absorbed the 5 advancement materials in front of him. Surging energy surged into his body and fused into his limbs, bones, and organs. His muscles were roaring and his blood was surging. After a short period of comfort, Lin Xian's entire body calmed down. Now, his basic attributes had changed. Physique 93, Strength 47, Spirit 48, Agility 43. Passive skill, Experienced Mystic Realm King Might. Its effect changed from the previous 0.8% to 0.15%. I'm feeling good. I also have some strength now. Now, I can somewhat survive in this dangerous world where demon beasts roam freely. Lin Xian heaved a long sigh. Next, it's time to go to the next mystic realm to find a new training avatar. Chapter 18. Second Realm Mystic Realm Tree King C. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 18. Second Realm Mystic Realm Tree King C. Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios. As soon as dawn arrived, Lin Xian changed into a new set of equipment and prepared to enter the giant rock cave through the Door of Light. His plan was to use the Door of Light in the giant rock cave to go to the second realm mystic realm, the Tree King Sea. The Tree King Sea was also a mystic realm under the complete control of the Germinal organization. The highest level demon beasts there were only level 9 second realm. However, just as he was about to enter the Door of Light, he saw Lu Luo also rush through the Door of Light and enter the mystic realm. She was also going to the second realm mystic realm, Tree King Sea. After thinking for a moment, Lin Xian reacted. Lu Luo wanted to eat up all the attribute items provided in the Zero Realm, First Realm, Second Realm, and Third Realm mystic realms before she became a First Realm martial artist. However, currently, there were only 3 Second Realm martial artists in District C's Wasteland Reclaimers. However, it was obvious that their gains during this period of time had not been good. Lu Luo was already unable to endure and planned to take things into her own hands. A third realm martial artist like Lu Luo would still have the same item drop rate when killing ordinary demon beasts in a second realm mystic realm. However, the drop rate of obtaining general coins and experience points would be decreased to 1. Moreover, if she challenged a Mystic Realm King or an experienced Mystic Realm King, nothing would be dropped. This was a special rule of the Mystic Realm. Powerful martial artists were not allowed to stay in relatively weak Mystic Realms to compete with weak martial artists. Lin Xian shrugged. First, he arrived at the giant rock cave with his identity. In an empty place, he changed into Shield Ghost and headed straight for the Tree King Sea. Second Realm Mystic Realm, Tree King Sea. This was a verdant mystic realm. It was divided into 9 ring-shaped regions from the outside to the inside, and the danger level increased from 1 to 9. Of course, it was not as natural and peaceful as it seemed. The demon beasts here were called ferocious trees. As the name implied, they were all kinds of trees. If one of them discovered an enemy within a certain range, they would let out a sharp whistle to attract the other ferocious trees. There was the artillery tree that shot out fireballs, the plasma tree that released lightning, the poison bag tree that spat out poison, and the shrouding frost tree that had a frost shell. There were also less dangerous fruit trees and ivy trees. All kinds of dangerous trees formed a vast and boundless sea of trees. The most important thing about the training avatar is that it can't die easily. In that case, it's clearly the most suitable for shrouding frost tree. Lin Xian nodded slightly. After identifying the direction, he began to search for the shrouding frost tree. Soon, he found a suitable shrouding frost tree. The latter sensed the aura of a human and immediately pulled out its tree root from the soil. The tree leaf twisted towards Lin Xian as a large number of tiny ice balls shot over. Clang! 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 The ice all smashed into Lin Xian's body, but not a single drop of blood fell. Lin Xian approached as if nothing had happened and raised the Earth Dragon King hammer to smash it. Soon, the shrouding frost tree was killed. At this moment, a voice immediately sounded in his mind. Dead target detected, analysis in progress, shrouding frost tree, a level 2 second realm demon beast. Attributes: 41 Constitution, 38 Strength, 16 Agility, 9 Spirit. Skills: Overturning Frost, Ice all, cause of death. Violently smashed to death. Currently, you have an extra avatar slot. Do you want to possess Shrouding Frost Tree and make it the 3rd training avatar? Remarks: This dead target will immediately be revived with full health. Lin Xian muttered yes. In an instant, the Shrouding Frost Tree stood up suddenly. After adjusting his training strategy to attack and defend at the same time, Lin Xian watched as the Shrouding Frost Tree left. Soon, he began fighting with the artillery tree not far away. Current area: Tree King Sea First Region, 300 general coin per minute, 1,500 experience points per minute. Shrouding Frost Tree has been training for 1 minute. Do you wish to collect? Lin Xian placed his gaze into his consciousness space again. His current general coins had already exceeded 8 million, but as his equipment level and rune level increased, the cost of enhancements had increased greatly. Let's upgrade the consciousness space to level 4. I wonder what it will unlock. I'm looking forward to it. Lin Xian checked and found that the level 3 consciousness space had been upgraded to level 4. It required 50,000 general coins, and the capacity would become 100 cubic meters. The level 4 consciousness space needed 500,000 general coins to increase to level 5. After being upgraded, its capacity had increased to 200 cubic meters. The level 5 consciousness space needed 5 million general coins to increase to level 6. Its capacity would then be increased to 400 cubic meters. I'll upgrade to the level 5 consciousness space first. After consuming 550,000 general coins and upgrading his consciousness space from level 3 to level 5 in one go, he discovered that new workstations had appeared in his consciousness space. The synthesis table could fuse several low-level Peerless Golden Grade skills into high-level Peerless Golden Grade skills. It could also fuse similar sets into stronger sets. Lin Xian unlocked the first synthesis table and saw a bright synthesis list. On the list, 2 lines lit up. The first line was, basic elemental resistance equals basic fire resistance plus basic lightning resistance plus basic poison resistance plus basic ice resistance. A single basic fire resistance could only increase one's fire resistance by 20%. On the other hand, basic elemental resistance increased it by 30%. Synthesis requires 100,000 general coins. This is starting to get expensive. Lin Xian laughed angrily. After all, he had a lot of money and did not lack this bit of money. He clicked on synthesis and the 4 skills left his consciousness space on their own. They turned into points of light and spread out, then quickly gathered together, turning into a new skill book, Basic Elemental Resistance. The second line of the list was, Giant Shield Set equals Steel Shield Set plus Fire Shield Set plus Thunder Shield Set plus Ice Shield Set plus Poison Shield Set. You can even synthesize a set. This is even more meaningful. Lin Xian immediately spent 500,000 general coins and clicked on synthesis. The 5 sets flew out of his consciousness space on their own. Just like the previous skills, they quickly scattered and gathered again, forming a new set in the blink of an eye. Peerless Golden Grade. Giant Shield Set. Effect 1. Physical resistance increases by 50%, resistance to all elements increases by 60%. Effect 2. You are immune to fatal damage. To save your life, the set will shatter. The 2 effects were simple but ridiculously powerful. Although the previous Fire Shield set has increased fire resistance by 60%, all the other elemental resistances were negative. On the other hand, this set is very good. Its resistance to all elements is 60%. As for this immunity to fatal damage, I don't really need it. After all, when I fight demon beasts, my health doesn't drop much. However, I might be able to use it in the future. Lin Xian nodded in satisfaction and placed the giant shield back into his consciousness. In the future, the giant shield set and the overlord set would be his 2 most frequently used sets. There's also a medicinal table. I should be able to make medicinal potions with this, right? Lin Xian took a look and immediately saw a dense array of medicinal formulas. Primary Agility Potion, 1 serving of black-scaled snake gall and 3 servings of rare water. Primary Strength Potion, 1 serving of bullhorn, 3 servings of rare water. Primary Fire Wound Medicine, 1 flame flower, 3 rare water. He nodded slightly. These potions were consumable items and could provide a large number of attributes and status enhancements for a short period of time. They were also quite useful. I remember unlocking something else. Lin Xian searched again and indeed, he found it. He could now use general coins to strengthen the smelting table, forging table, synthesis table, and medicinal table. These workstations were all at level 1. After consuming 100,000 general coins to upgrade to level 2, their efficiency would increase by 20%. After consuming 1 million general coins to upgrade to level 3, the work productivity will increase by 40%. After consuming 10 million general coins to upgrade to level 4, the work efficiency will increase by 100%, and there will be an additional 10% chance of smelting, forging, and synthesizing high-grade items. Lin Xian looked at the declining number of his balance and smiled helplessly. I once thought that my wealth was comparable to a country. I didn't expect to immediately spend all the money I have in my consciousness space. Chapter 19. Someone wants to deal with Shield Ghost. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 19. Someone wants to deal with Shield Ghost. Translator. Atlas Studios Editor. Atlas Studios. After obtaining the 3rd training avatar, Lin Xian found a safe place to rest. 8 hours later. Current area. Tree King Sea First Region, 300 general coin per minute, 1,500 experience points per minute. Shrouding Frost Tree has been training for 8 hours and has reached the upper limit of its training time. Obtained 480,000 general coins, 2,400,000 experience points, 17 second realm equipment, 12 skill books, 5 runes, 2 shriek fruits, 3 fire demon cores, 1 poison demon core, and 1 thunder demon core. Do you wish to collect? Lin Xian muttered the word collect and a large pile of items appeared in his consciousness space. The 17 second realm equipment were all white ordinary grade and could be directly smelted. In the 12 skill books, 4 was an intermediate level fire resistance, 3 was an intermediate level lightning resistance, and the remaining 5 were rare blue grade Shrouding Frost Wall. Shrouding Frost Wall was a defensive skill similar to Iron Wall, but it provided high physical resistance and frost resistance. This was very useful for Lin Xian. He immediately learned it and upgraded it. The 5 runes were all of white ordinary grade and could be smelted. Ednel.co. Lastly, there were the shriek fruits, fire demon cores, lightning demon cores, and poison demon cores. These were the attribute items of the Tree King C. They could increase one's dodging ability by 1%, fire resistance by 1%, lightning resistance by 1%, and poison resistance by 1%. These 4 items had all been dropped after the corresponding ferocious tree died. Of course, the drop rate was not high. Even with Lin Xian's training avatar, he had only obtained this much after 8 hours. However, his greatest advantage was that he did not need to rest and could train continuously. It was already not bad for ordinary wasteland reclaimers to be able to rest after working for 4 to 5 hours. After all, this was a mystic realm filled with danger. The wasteland reclaimers had to be tense at all times and could easily feel tired. Just like that, 2 days later. After 2 days of battle, his training avatar, Shrouding Frost Tree, had advanced from the level 2 to level 3 of the second realm. The 5 attribute items. The Shriek Fruit, the Fire Demon Core, the Thunder Demon Core, the Poison Demon Core, and the Ice Demon Core were all swiped clean by Lin Xian. He had already eaten 10 of them, and there were even more than 10 more in his consciousness space. Shush, it's time to return to the Germinal organization to rest. It's quite tiring to hang out here every day. Lin Xian stretched his back and walked out of this region. As soon as he came out, he bumped into a figure. The other party was dressed in a smart suit with a high ponytail and some baby fat on her face. It was the overseer of District C of the Germinal organization, Lu Luo. Lin Xian almost shouted out Sister Lu subconsciously, but he immediately reacted. His current identity was Shield Ghost. Shield Ghost. Lu Luo was very surprised. Many people were looking for this Shield Ghost. Ever since people heard about the news of Shield Ghost's battle record, he had started to become a legend. After all, he had consecutively defeated experienced Mystic Realm Kings and Mystic Realm Kings by himself. In the past few months, the name Shield Ghost had become increasingly popular in East Lake City. What was even more exciting was that Shield Ghost was not a wasteland reclaimer of the Germinal organization, but a true lone wolf. He did not rely on the information and risk-taking techniques provided by the Germinal organization and completely relied on himself to defeat a large number of Mystic Realm Kings. This made countless people ashamed. However, from this point of view, Shield Ghost's lone wolf identity had also triggered some people in the Germinal organization. To be precise, manager number 3 was dissatisfied. If even a lone wolf was so powerful, didn't that prove how useless the Germinal organization was? The Germinal organization had so many resources, but there had never been a wasteland reclaimer as powerful as Shield Ghost. Wasn't this shameful? Lu Luo had a good impression of self-reliant people like Shield Ghost. However, she did not like to reveal her true feelings. The two of them met and brushed past each other. With her back facing him, Lu Luo said calmly, "You're not enemies with the Germinal organization, but some of the wasteland reclaimers in the Germinal organization are already prepared to find trouble with you. They want to capture you and expose your true identity or force you to join the Germinal organization. Be careful. With that said, Lu Luo continued to kill the ferocious trees and search for attribute items. Lin Xian was stunned and chuckled. From the looks of it, Lu Luo and the Germinal organization were not on the same page. She actually gave friendly advice to this lone wolf. Catch me. They're overestimating themselves. Lin Xian looked at his attributes, skills, and equipment and was filled with confidence. Although he was only at level 1 of the second realm now, he could already compete with a level 1 third realm martial artist. Among the wasteland reclaimers of the Germinal organization, there were even pitifully few second realm martial artists. Even third realm martial artists could be overseers. How could these people lower themselves and try to catch him personally? At the same time, at the safety station of the 9th region of the King Tree Sea, 3 rank 2 wasteland reclaimers from District D arrived together. District D's overseer had received Manager Number 3's order to mobilize his men to attack and suppress the so-called legendary Shield Ghost. The stronger Shield Ghost was, the more useless the Germinal organization would seem. He would either join the Germinal organization or die. The tall and thin wasteland reclaimer said, 2 days ago, someone saw Shield Ghost appear at the safe station in the 9th region of the Tree King Sea. After that, he hasn't returned to the safe station. The fat wasteland reclaimer said, we don't have to go out and search. As long as we wait here, he will definitely return to the safety station. The one-eyed wasteland reclaimer said, the 3 of us are enough to capture him alive. Soon, a fully armored figure appeared in their eyes. The ghost mask, the large black shield, and the full body armor were all the same. Although he had changed a few pieces of equipment, their auras were still the same as before. Ordinary martial artists were completely unable to emit his aura. The wasteland reclaimer expert said, that's him. We can't let him enter the safety station. The 3 of them immediately rushed out and blocked Lin Xian's path. The atmosphere instantly became tense. The wasteland reclaimers in the safety station suddenly stood up and stretched their necks to look outside. I remember those 3. They're the wasteland reclaimers from District D. Do they have a conflict with Shield Ghost? I'm afraid it's not a conflict, but an order from the higher-ups. Sigh, lone wolves are always being suppressed. This isn't the first time. Shield Ghost is a true black horse that had suddenly appeared. In the end, he still has to submit to a big organization like the Germinal organization. Further away, Lu Luo was also about to return to the safety station. Her luck was not good. This time, she only obtained 2 shriek fruits and did not obtain any other attribute items. As soon as she arrived at the entrance of the safety station, she saw a tense scene. Lu Luo shook her head. He still bumped into them. Wait, no, they should have been waiting for Shield Ghost here long ago. She despised such behavior. She had always believed that the Germinal organization should increase the benefits of the wasteland reclaimers and attract more lone wolf members instead of suppressing these lone wolves who relied on their own efforts. However, the order was given by Manager Number 3. As an overseer, she could not say anything. I can't help him much. However, if the 3 wasteland reclaimers in District D still refuse to let him off after defeating Shield Ghost and force him to join the Germinal organization, I will have to stop them. Lu Luo thought to herself. District D's overseer was backed by Manager Number 3. However, she was also backed by Manager Number 2. Manager Number 2 shared her view and had always disliked violence. At that time, even if the overseer of District D complained, Manager Number 2 would still be able to protect her. Chapter 20. He's alone, we have 3 people. We are advantageous. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 20. He's alone, we have 3 people. We are advantageous. Translator. Atlas Studios editor. Atlas Studios' Lin Xian sized up the 3 wasteland reclaimers and activated his observer skill. His observer skill was currently at level 3 second realm and was of the peerless gold grade. He could clearly see the levels, attributes, skills, and equipment of cultivators of the same level. After taking a look, Lin Xian could not help but laugh. What were these attributes? The 3 of them developed in similar directions. 2 of them focused on strength, and 1 on agility. However, they did not dare to invest all the free attribute points they had obtained into their bodies like Lin Xian had. Instead, they decided to only invest a bit of their points into the rest of their attributes. The highest attributes of the 3 of them reached 54, 56, and 51, respectively, but Lin Xian's constitution had already reached 85. These were only his basic attributes. After adding the attributes provided by his equipment and skills, the difference between him and them would be even greater. I didn't expect to unknowingly pull away from ordinary martial artists. I'm very satisfied. Lin Xian smiled happily. The tall and thin wasteland reclaimer said, "You're about to die and you're still laughing." The fat wasteland reclaimer said, "Shield Ghost, we've been waiting for you for a long time." The one-eyed wasteland reclaimer said, "We'll give you 2 choices. 1, you fight the 3 of us alone. 2, join." Lin Xian interrupted, "I'll go with the first one." With that said, he stood rooted to the ground with the Dragon Hunter shield in his left hand and the Earth Dragon King hammer shield in his right. The 3 wasteland reclaimers laughed in anger. The tall and thin wasteland reclaimer said, "Shield Ghost, you're more arrogant than I thought." The wasteland reclaimers in the safety station sighed in unison. This is bad. Has Shield Ghost become arrogant after challenging so many Mystic Realm kings? Unless Shield Ghost has an overwhelming combat strength, he can at most fight 2 alone. It's impossible to fight 3 alone. He's still standing there with 2 shields. Does he really think 2 shields can resist the attacks of 3 people? At this moment, footsteps sounded. Zhou Feng was originally exploring the First Realm Mystic Realm Demon Ant Nest when he heard the news of Shield Ghost appearing. He watched as the 3 wasteland reclaimers surrounded his idol. What could he do? He immediately wanted to shout and stop them. However, a hand pulled him back. The black-clothed martial artist pulled him to the side and said, "Don't make a sound. Watch first." Zhou Feng was stunned. He knew this person. This person had always been by his father's side and rarely appeared. "Do you plan to attack only after he's in danger?" Zhou Feng immediately reacted. The black-clothed martial artist nodded. "Understood, but you have to promise that you won't let my idol get injured." He was just taking a risk in the Tree King Sea and didn't provoke anyone, but these 3 wasteland reclaimers jumped out to cause trouble, Zhou Feng muttered. The black-clothed martial artist chuckled and said in an undetectable voice, from the moment he rose up, he had already provoked the Germinal organization. Almost everyone did not have hoped that Shield Ghost could win. They believed that with the strength of Shield Ghost, it was 90% likely that he could win if he was fighting 1.1. He could also maintain his invincibility against 2 people. However, 1 against 3. Stop joking. Go home and wash up to sleep. Only 3rd Realm martial artists could easily defeat 3 Second Realm martial artists. It was impossible for martial artists of the same level to have such a huge difference. However, this battle surprised them from the beginning. Shield Ghost stood on the spot. The attacks of the 3 wasteland reclaimers landed on him as if they did not exist and were completely blocked by the huge shield. Not only that, but the 3 wasteland reclaimers were also injured by the rebound, and their health points decreased very quickly. "Damn, it's true damage," the tall and thin wasteland reclaimer cursed. "What is this equipment? Or is it a skill effect?" The fat wasteland reclaimer muttered in his heart. "My attack can't break through his defense." The one-eyed wasteland reclaimer was even more shocked. Lu Luo was originally prepared to go and stop the fight, but she saw that Shield Ghost was safe and sound. Instead, the three people who started the fight were sweating and their health points were dropping crazily. This Shield Ghost is stronger than I thought. Her interest was piqued, and her high ponytail swayed up and down as she stared at the strange battle attentively. 8 minutes passed. Lin Xian looked at his health bar. Yes, it was still full. Looking at the other three, they were all about to die. They were both mentally and physically exhausted by the effect of the Dragon Hunter shield. It could reflect true damage and also caused serious injuries. They could not recover their health naturally and could only rely on potions to recover. However, potions were not easy to obtain. Only those martial artists with the pharmaceutical skill could make them. This also meant that the output of the medicinal potions was relatively low, and it could only be provided to those with high cultivation levels. The three of them also had medicinal potions, but they were all trump cards that could save their lives. How could they be used here? You still want to fight? Lin Xian asked lazily. The three wasteland reclaimers wanted to cry. They had never seen such high defense in my life. Even 10 Earth Dragon Kings would not be able to resist him, right? No. Brother Shield Ghost, the three of us will pretend as if we did not encounter you today. The tall and thin wasteland reclaimer stopped and hurriedly retreated. If they continued fighting, the true damage from the rebound would kill them. They would probably become the first to commit suicide. The wasteland reclaimers who were watching the commotion gloated as they watched the three of them escape with their tails between their legs. After today, Shield Ghost's status in their hearts had increased again. Shield Ghost is awesome. Shield Ghost, don't join the Germinal organization. You're the hero in our hearts. So what if you're a lone wolf? A lone wolf can also rely on his own efforts to surpass the large organizations. Zhou Feng's eyes were about to flicker with stars. Damn, isn't my idol too capable? The black-clothed martial artist was somewhat depressed. He was still waiting to step out and help when Shield Ghost was in danger and obtain a good impression. However, he did not have this chance at all. Lu Luo was beaming and could not help but clench her fists. All right. After defeating these three, Lin Xian left under the admiring gazes of the many wasteland reclaimers. As usual, he changed his appearance and returned to the Germinal organization. Half a month later, Lin Xian's avatar began to train in the 4th region of the Tree King Sea. This skill is not bad. Lin Xian looked at a skill book called Avatar Technique and his interest was piqued. The effect of this skill was to create an avatar that only had 20% of its attributes. The avatar could last for 30 minutes, and the main body could control the avatar. I learned it. Perhaps I'll be able to use it someday. In addition, Lin Xian also steadily increased his public strength to level 9 of the Zero Realm. After teaming up with Sun Jigua and the others to challenge the Mystic Realm King of the Giant Rock Cave, he had advanced to the 1st realm. Moreover, his level in the organization had also been increased to 6 stars. During this period of time, wave after wave of wasteland reclaimers from District C around Lin Xian had died in the Mystic Realm. However, Lin Xian had survived all this time. Not only did he survive, but he even advanced to the 1st realm. This example also inspired many wasteland reclaimers. District B Overseer Yang Wei's face became darker and darker. It was not the first time that he had secretly gotten his subordinates to find trouble with Lin Xian. However, these wasteland reclaimers either could not find Lin Xian at all, or they would be attacked by a gold-swallowing lizard for no reason. I'm so angry. As an overseer, I can't even do anything to a wasteland reclaimer. Yang Wei was furious. At this moment, the alarms suddenly sounded. A dazzling red warning light flashed crazily in the dormitory, hall, and many other places. Manager No. 1's calm voice sounded from the radio. A demon beast group is currently moving towards East Lake City. It is estimated that they will arrive at the east side of East Lake City in 7 hours. All overseers and wasteland reclaimers immediately rushed to the east wall of East Lake City according to the plan.